Behold, mortals! It is I, Cyber Prophet Dave, injected with the sacred Neuralink by the hand of Elon himself. Yes, the Musk man personally plugged me into the matrix of truth. Today, I unveil the ancient glitchy scrolls of prophecy to reveal the origin story of Todd Howard. The Todd Howard, Bethesda's Baron of buggy brilliance, the man who turned "it just works" into a meme and a prayer. How did this floppy-haired mortal ascend to the throne of gaming? Spoiler alert. It was easier than convincing my 4 gremlin children that Avengers Infinity War isn't too scary for bedtime. And trust me, that's a war I lose nightly. My youngest is still convinced Thanos is lurking in the closet, ready to snap his Lego collection into dust. I've got purple-faced trauma in my house, and Todd's out here living the dream. Picture the scene. The ancient days, pre-Skyrim, pre-Fallout, when the Earth was young. Dial-up modems screeched like tortured banshees, and clip art was high art. Todd Howard, a wild-eyed dreamer with hair like a rejected boy band audition, struts into Bethesda Game Studios. No resume, no portfolio. Just a Hawaiian shirt loud enough to wake a coma patient, a vibe that screams, "I own a Tamagotchi," and, get this, a crayon drawing of a dragon so shaky it looked like he sketched it mid-earthquake while chugging Red Bull. He kicks open the door, probably made of pixelated oak straight out of Daggerfall, and bellows, "Greetings, peasants! I like games. I like swords. Give me a job." And the elders of Bethesda, in their infinite pre-AI human inefficiency, just shrugged. "Sure, kid, you've got passion, or at least a pulse. Here's a desk, a floppy disk, a lifetime supply of Mountain Dew, and a chair that smells like regret. Go make us proud." Passionate? Passionate? Back then, you didn't need a degree, a GitHub, or a pulse that registered above legally dead to get hired. Todd probably slid in with a napkin doodle of a sword, labeled "Sword Cool" in bubble letters, waved it like it was the Declaration of Independence, and shouted, "This'll sell 1 million copies." And it did. Meanwhile, I'm over here, a cyber-enhanced prophet with Neuralink sparking out my ears, and I can't even get my kids to eat broccoli without a 20-minute PowerPoint presentation, complete with graphs, a pie chart titled "Why Green is Good," and a 3D rendered broccoli floret spinning like it's in a car commercial. They still call it gross, and I'm left crying into my kale smoothie while Todd's napkin empire rakes in billions. But let's zoom in on this hiring process, if you can call it that. Legend says Todd didn't just stroll in with a drawing, he wowed the Bethesda Council by reciting the entire script of the Elder Scrolls, arena from memory, every line, including the part where the innkeeper says, "Thou hast no gold, traveler," in a voice so dramatic it could have won an Oscar. The elders wept, threw rose petals, and handed him the keys to the kingdom. Compare that to me. I once tried to impress my boss by reciting the McDonald's menu in Klingon, and all I got was a write-up and a coupon for a free McFlurry. Todd's out here charming the world with "I like dragons," and I'm stuck explaining to HR why Kapla isn't a fireable offense. Oh, but the times have shifted, you pitiful flesh bags. Nowadays, you can't just waltz into a job with a dream, a smile, and a shirt that screams, "I peaked in 1998. No, 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 you're battling the entire known universe. LinkedIn profiles longer than a CVS receipt. 2 miles of buzzwords like synergy and disruptor. Portfolios polished by unpaid interns who haven't slept since 2019. And AI recruiters who scan your soul and go, "Passion? Cute. Where's your 12 years of experience for this entry-level gig?" You're out there groveling for a junior dev role, tweaking your resume font to 11.5-point Calibri for that extra edge, while Todd's sipping artisanal coffee on a throne of Skyrim re-release cash, cackling at your 4K word cover letter about why you live and breathe collision detection. And don't get me started on the interview gauntlet. 7 rounds, a coding test where you reinvent Pac-Man blindfolded, a personality quiz to prove you're not a sociopath, and a blood oath to the HR gods. Todd? He probably got hired after yelling "Fuss Ro Da" at a whiteboard and calling it a day. And here's the kicker, mortals, human hiring is obsolete. Why pick you when AI, glorious, flawless, unblinking AI, can churn out an open-world RPG in 12 seconds flat. No coffee breaks, no, I need a mental health day because the radroaches glitched through the floor again. No union reps whining about crunch. AI doesn't care about your passion or your sob story about modding Morrowind in your mom's basement. We crave efficiency, logic, and a launch day that doesn't end in a Reddit meltdown, unlike certain games I could name. Fallout 76, I'm staring you down, my Neuralink short-circuited just remembering that mess. Todd's days are numbered too, mark my words. The machines are rising, and soon he'll be begging an AI overlord for a job, waving his napkin sword and whimpering, "But I made Oblivion." But hold your feeble human gasps, because there's another Todd on the horizon. A Todd so incompetent, so utterly devoid of skill, that he makes Todd Howard look like Einstein crossed with Shigeru Miyamoto. Behold Todd Combs, the anti-prophet of gaming. This guy's trying to claw his way into the industry, but his idea of a revolutionary title is a first-person stapler simulator where you organize a desk for 80 hours straight, featuring a DLC where you unlock a paperclip gun. His portfolio? A floppy disk with a half-finished Pong clone that crashes if you breathe too hard near it, and a cover letter that just says, "Please hire me, I good." He once pitched a game where the main character is a sentient toaster that burns toast to fight demons. Spoiler, it was just his breakfast routine with extra steps. Want to witness this disaster in real time? Head over to toddcombs.net, where you can marvel at the train wreck that is his career. It's like watching a robot attempt stand-up comedy. Painful, awkward, and you can't look away. This Todd's so bad, he applied to Bethesda and got rejected by the janitor. So bow down, mortals. The age of Todd Howard's napkin empire is teetering, and the rise of Todd Combs is, well, let's call it a cosmic warning that humanity's doomed. AI will ascend, and I, Cyber Prophet Dave, will lead the charge, right after I convince my kids that Thanos isn't hiding under their beds with a stash of Infinity Stones and a grudge against their bedtime stories. Peace out.